Let's get ready to rumble!
They're 1 week into their jungle adventure.
And for some, a decent meal is a distant memory.
Now 2 of them must fight to feed the camp.
Failure is not an option. Here on I'm a Celebrity.
Get me out of here! And welcome to Australia on the morning of a very special trial. We've been waiting all week for it, and the big moment is finally here.
That's right, folks. Stanley Johnson has been ruled in on medical grounds.
Yeah!
They can't believe it.
And we can't believe it either. And that trial is live at around 10 o'clock tonight. All right.
Shut up, you. Also coming up on tonight's show, there's a new Prime Minister in number 10. Jamie and Becky suffer a whole load of misery in the latest trial. And there's the start of a challenge that pits the men against the women.
Ooh, sounds exciting, right?
Wrong.
Ooh.
Sounds very, very sexist.
But before all of that, let's go back to yesterday when life in camp started easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Shut up!
Tell you what, though.
Huh?
She could be in the money there, all tough, couldn't she?
Yes, you're right,
Couldn't
yeah.
she?
Accident in the workplace. Ka-ching! 20 million quid, you can get their compensation out the producers. Yeah, pesky producers.
Pesky producers.
Putting the trees there.
I wasn't thinking about that, though. I was thinking about 250 quid from You've Been Framed.
Oh, right, where?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Time for the latest trial now, and your votes meant Jamie and Becky will be joining forces for this one. Is it still just 250 quid?
Yeah.
Come on, guys, raise the money! Raise the money! And before the break, we saw Becky and Jamie preparing to face the latest trial, and they really needed to win some food, because those celebs are absolutely starving, aren't they?
Starving.
Stanley's losing weight.
Yeah.
Ian's losing weight.
I tell you who's half the man he used to be. Little Dennis Wise.
I'm not staying for this.
In the space of a week, his weight has dropped dramatically. From 2 grams to 1 gram. And he's really missing home, which is a doll's house. He's missing his mates as well, even though they're all made of Lego, they're little fellas, because he's a very, very small man.
Matey!
A big well done to those two. A very tough trial and 11 meals, which is good news for camp.
And good news for us, because we're completely out of rice and beans.
Yeah, we've run out.
Jamie's ate the lot.
He's had them all. Some people are really greedy.
Yeah. And that wasn't the only good news down there. Yesterday, Ian Lee was over the moon when he had a massive election on his hands.
I'm sorry, what now?
Election. Massive election on his hands. The public have been voting for the next Jungle Prime Minister. Don't forget, it's the live Bush Tucker trial tonight. That's coming up around 10 o'clock.
But first, back to yesterday, and a spot of bother for new Prime Minister Stanley.
Oh, didn't take long, did it? A Johnson in number 10 was never going to be a good idea, was it?
Ah, nice. I thought I could feel a little bit of satire coming on there.
Really?
Yes.
Should get some cream for that.
Brilliant. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Here's Stanley having a spot of bother with the Lilo from his care package.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, Stanley.
It is good, I love it.
Strictly speaking, that's our job.
Yes, it is. Actually, it is. I mean, guys, come on. Who would you rather see doing the jokes on this show, us or Stanley? Stanley! I'm going to smash all your faces in.
Dingo dollar time now! Hooray! This one teamed up tough with Kez. 7 days ago, Kez was best known as a member of the Scottish Parliament, but now she was facing a daft challenge to win some toy money and take it to a pretend shop in the jungle.
A week really is a long time in politics.
Well done. Can't beat salt and vinegar crisp, can you?
Oh, yeah.
Toff was getting excited there about Keith's erotic novel. What you don't know, is Keith is actually quite prolific.
He is. He knocks one out most days. He really does. We've got a few of his books here, actually. 50 Shades of Chaos, Keith.
Yeah, it's a good one, that one.
Yeah.
I Waltzed with Matilda, bet you did.
And this one, Tie Me and My Kangaroo Down Sport.
Oh, he's got a new one, though, which I assume is about the Australian outback. It's in the shops next week, and he's branching out. It's a pop-up book. It's called, here it is, it's called Into the Australian Bush.
Let's have a look at it, see what that's like. Didn't expect that to pop up.
Go the break, just go the break.
Welcome back to I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here. The live Bush Tucker trial is coming up very shortly, but before that, it's back to last night's dinner.
And after Jamie and Becky's 11-star performance in the hall, the camp were guaranteed a good hair day. I bet it was, Jamie. And I have to say, he's looking good on that 9-2 diet.
9-2 diet is fairly extreme, isn't it? And here's one for you, fact fans. That was Kez's first meal since she got here. She'd been on rice and beans that whole time. Once dinner was over, the celebs were given some very big news. They were about to face a battle of the sexes challenge. Now, listen up, kids. This is important.
It's men versus women. Each team will choose 2 celebrities to represent them in a race across the Australian bush. The remaining celebs in each team will take part in a live trial that's coming up in a moment.
So the winners of the trial will earn their team a head start in the race, where the prize is a massive feast in Snake Rock tonight.
But who will the boys and girls choose to represent them? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's the answer.
And that is all from us here, but we're going over to ITV2 to join Joel, Scarlett and Joe on Extra Camp.
And then we'll be back here tomorrow night at 9 o'clock to see how Dennis, Jamie, Becky and Shappy get on in their epic race. See you then.